welcome back to Sisley Reacts, the channel where I react to music related stuff. Today, I am going to do a throwback reaction thing, and I'm going to listen to Britney Spears' first album called Baby One More Time. And I decided to do this just because Britney is truly an icon of our generation, I believe, but I shamefully have to admit that I haven't heard most of her discography actually. I've only gotten into her, I think, after her Femme Fatale album. Of course, I had heard all of her major singles, but there's still a lot to be discovered. So we're going to start with Baby One More Time, and then over the course of like a couple months, every 2 weeks I'm going to be uploading, all the other albums, reactions to all of her other albums, because, I need to educate myself on the beauty and grace that is Britney Spears, I guess. So without further ado, let's click play and let's experience Britney Spears' first debut solo album from 1999, by the way. When this album came out, I was 4 years old. Yes. So ironically, I still do remember a lot of her songs, playing on the radio, Probably because she was just that iconic and you just can't forget hearing Britney Spears on the radio. Anyway, the first song is called Baby One More Time, which of course we all know and love. So let's listen to it, shall we? Yeah! This literally is timeless. Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right, yeah. I mean, I couldn't replicate her iconic tone of voice, even if I tried for 100 years, but like, you can't stop me from having fun, can you? My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. This is everything. Me and my best friend have been on a Britney Spears kick, I think briefly in like 2013 or 14, and like we were obsessed with all of her popular singles, like the big singles, and like we played the song among others for a ridiculously long time, and like it just reminds me of those times. And when I'm with you, I lose my mind. This is a relatively simple instrumental, but also, very indicative of the style that pop instrumentals had at the time. I must confess that my loneliness. You know what? Me and my friend also discussed a lot about songs from this particular period of time. It was a thing to, after the bridge, to sing the chorus in an alternative melody, which is, I find really interesting because Backstreet Boys did it, Britney did it in multiple of her songs, a bunch of other pop artists used to do that, and that's a very distinctive thing that is very specific to that late 90s and early 2000s pop music aesthetic, I think. Like, this part is also really cool because it matches up the two melodies, like the original chorus melody and the chorus after bridge melody, and it's really cool. It sounds really awesome. Next is You Drive Me Crazy. Oh, I haven't heard the album version, I guess, because the single just starts with crazy, I think. The percussions are pretty fun though. People like to make fun of her manner of singing, but like, nobody can really replicate that, and like, it doesn't really work on anyone else except Britney. Also, can we talk about the artwork? How, like back then she was like that, innocent schoolgirl vibe, with an edge, because like, I mean, the artwork is just like, it's really endearing. I think in terms of chorus, I think I like the chorus of, what is this called? You Drive Me Crazy. I think I like the chorus melody more, in this song than in Baby One More Time. I always want to say Hit Me Baby One More Time, but the actual title is Baby One More Time. I actually wonder why. Why did they make like, like a dramatic intro with with the 3 dots, and then Baby One More Time, Is this like some mysterious things, or did they just not want to call it Hit Me Baby One More Time so people wouldn't misinterpret it? I don't know. I'm so excited. Whenever I hear that line, I always remember like Miranda saying, I'm so excited. I don't know why. These songs just provoke a lot of weird memories for me. I don't remember this part. Is that in the album version part? It's like a bridge, but it has a different chord progression. You know, but it has the same melody as the chorus. Oh, nice electric guitar. Gotta love electric guitar solos. Oh, nice encore. Oh my god, this song is one of my favorite Britney songs right now. Like, you know, a while ago I remember this song, you know, and I didn't remember it from like when I got back into Britney, but I remember it from the time when it was popular and on the radio. And so I, you know, found it on Spotify and I couldn't stop listening to it. It's such a beautiful song, oh my god. Like, it's ridiculous how good this song is. And it is, you know, it like, the style of the instrumental, of course, you know, it kind of, you know, sounds a little bit dated, but, you know, it doesn't sound, you know, very dated, you know, it doesn't sound that much dated. And it's such a sweet song. I love the melody and of the song and the vibe of it. This just makes me think of a beautiful summer afternoon, you know, like frolicking through the park or something like that. Like this kind of, you know, like this song matches the artwork really well. Like the aesthetic of it. This part as well is like so beautiful. Like you know, it starts with, you know, just the backing vocals, and then, you know, like her lead vocal, you know, steps in. This bridge as well is so like powerful and such a good bridge. Like, that's a solid bridge of a pop song. I love it. And this melody, like, this is what sells it to me, this entire song. Like, that's, you know, like the main beautiful thing for me, you know. It's just so dreamy and so melancholic, and probably because it reminds me of, you know, my childhood as well. It's just, I love this song. The song just made me feel like at least 300% happier. I just feel so warm and happy and content right now. This, I don't think I ever heard. This is called Soda Pop, but I already love the funky groove. Oh wow, that's fun. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, this is good. I can't believe I've never heard this bop before. This is fantastic. And the backing vocals, the harmonies are so cool. I am shook at, like, listen to her voice. It's more, you know, like, more open, you know, like less of a head voice, I guess, you know, and has more of that power. And it makes it really exciting. Definitely different from all the singles from this album that I've heard. Ah, this is really, really cool. I love the melodies, and like the overall feel of the song is really, really fun. Once again, her vocals in the song are exceptional. Wow, that was so funky and cool and awesome. Yes, Britney! Next up is a song called Born to Make You Happy, and I've heard the song actually a couple of days ago. So I know the song, but I'm excited to listen to it carefully and thoroughly, you know, because, you know, sometimes when you hear a song, you know, like on the radio or something like that, like, you know, it's in the background and you're doing other stuff, and, you know, I want to take this opportunity to listen through this album, you know, undisturbed, uninterrupted, you know, like just focusing on the songs. So let's do that, shall we? I love the piano in the song, and this is once again very reflective of the style of pop music, especially in the instrumental. You know, what was it like back then, you know, like what was mainstream back then, you know, the rhythms and the moods, you know, and like the way that the instruments are used is very, very much, you know, indicative of that time. The backing vocals are really sweet. And I love the prominent piano in this because, once again, piano is my favorite instrument, and, you know, if you've ever heard me talk about music, you know that. This reminds me of another really popular song from that time that, you know, like has a really similar instrumental, you know, like, you know, it's very similarly built, but I can't pinpoint what it is. Not that it matters, really. Like, from what I've heard so far, this is definitely an album that I would, you know, like, have in the background, and it would be really relaxing and comforting. Like, it's not a depressing album, like it's not, you know, a heavy listening album, it's not too electronic, it's, you know, fairly soft and, you know, very convenient, you know, for for, to make you feel at home and nice. Maybe this is once again, just a personal thing because, I grew up with that type of pop music, especially when I was, little. So maybe it's comforting because of that, but that's some psychological shit that I am not willing to go into because I'm not qualified to. This piano, yeah, that's so cute. Next song is called From the Bottom of My Broken Heart. Oh, this is a slower song. Oh, I can tell that it's going to be very dreamy and melancholic. Throughout the progress of this album, I've become significantly more relaxed. One thing that I always loved is the ballads from the 90s and the early 2000s. Like the mellow and soft piano and guitar feel to it with that occasional sparkle percussion thing, that automatically makes any ballad a little bit more magical. Yeah, that one, you hear that? Like that is just something, that's very calming and comforting once again because, I love the vocals and how the melody is like soft, but it's accentuating certain like syllables and sound. Yeah, I think I've heard the song before, but not too many times, and now I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Can I like have like a soft cheeky nap, to this album because at this point I'm just feeling so at home and so relaxed, It's just really, really sweet. Oh, beautiful vocals. I love her vocal agility, like in this album so far there's a lot of it, like she's truly showing off her capabilities in the vocal department. I want to dance with somebody to the song, like slow dance. That would be cool. Oh, beautiful vocals, beautiful. Yes, Britney, that's my queen. Song is 5 minutes long. I was like, why is it taking so long, Is it just me? But it's literally 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Britney, what the fuck? I mean, not that it's a bad thing, it's just like, it's unusually long. I guess, if you're slow dancing to it with someone you don't really want it to be 3 minutes, do you? Next one's called I Will Be There. Ooh. This one's gonna be an up-tempo one, and I really need this. Oh yeah, that's groovy. Oh, that's pretty, that's pretty. I love the chord progression. This entire album sounds like it could be like a soundtrack to a romantic teen comedy or something like that. Like, it's genuinely like that, Like, this one could be a romantic date in the park or something like that. This chorus is a bop! Yes, yes! Lovely vocals! Yeah! I think this is definitely one of my favorites from the album so far. And we're only halfway through. This album has 14 songs, can you believe? I have 14 more bops to listen to. So yeah, we're halfway through. The next song is called I Will Still Love You, and it is featuring Don Phillip. I'm really sorry, I have no idea who Don Phillip is, but we're gonna find out right now, so let's listen to this. Oh wow, this definitely has a different tone. Oh, this is gonna be a slow and romantic one, isn't it? Have I heard this before? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, this entire album is like love, romance, sunshine, warmth, all over the place. Their vocals sound really great together. Oh, that's so cute! I'm living! Oh, that is the sweetest song ever. These harmonies are beautiful. Like, they're pretty basic, but I'm never gonna get tired of any sort of harmonies, whether it be complex or basic. I feel like, like the song gives me a feeling of like you're flying through the clouds, like you're so in love that you're flying. This is beautiful, this is amazing. Key change! Key change! I love key changes so much! There is literally, there are only a couple things better in the world than a good, satisfying key change. Oh, this part is amazing too. Oh my god, this is lovely. Oh yes, that's gorgeous. This is called Deep in My Heart. Wow, that caught me off guard. That's so fun. This beat is screaming like 1999. It's screaming that. I think more so 90s, but towards the end of the 90s, like this specific drum pattern is so specific. Like you hear it and you instantly know which time period the song is from, you know? Yay, this is so fun! Like, I can't get over how cute it is. Like it's just so uplifting and cute. This chorus is everything. Oh, that's nice. Another key change! Oh my god, like, if you got a key change in your song, you got my heart, you know? This is so bright and beautiful and just really endearing. Next up is Thinking About You. That is a fun, groovy beat. Oh wow, that's a little bit of a different vibe. I like it. That's a cute melody. That's nice and chill, but also, kind of upbeat. Nice harmonies there. I love her vocals in this song as well. This is a little bit, lower in pitch, like it doesn't have as much high notes. And, like her vocals really sound stronger in this. I love these harmonies so much. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this encore / last chorus / whatever it is. That's really cool. This song is called Email My Heart. Oh, it's like a melancholic / sad song. Is this the sad song on the album? I don't know. I can't tell yet. Judging from, when it was written, it was probably, meant to be relatable. Because, emails is the best new thing in the world and everybody's sending emails, and I'm gonna write a song about emailing my heart because I miss you. That's quirky. Oh, that's sweet. I love the melody. Like, it's very, very generic and very, very basic, but it sounds good. Sometimes you just gotta go with the classic stuff, Like, I think it's an attempt at, a big, like a power ballad that, was very popular, especially in the 90s, like it was either, like a very pop song, or, there was, the grunge songs. And then there were, slower pop songs that, were ballads. And I saw a lot of, ballads being popular in the 90s, more so than any other decade. So I guess maybe, that this was an attempt at that. I think a fairly good attempt. Like, the melody is really sweet and inviting, but also has that little bit of drum. Next song is called The Beat Goes On. I don't know if you can hear the bass through my microphone that is recording, but that's a cool bass. Oh, that's something different. I love this groove so far. Oh, the vocal is fairly quiet in this. Or the bass is really loud. That's cute. Wow, I love this one. This is very retro inspired and has that, vinyl record crackle. Then it has that, like rock and roll type beat. I don't know if it's rock and roll or whatever, but it's very retro inspired. Blows my mind that, at this point, 90s are considered retro. And I'm like, am I that old? But I really love this. I think it's a really unique track, at least for this album. The only pet peeve that I have right now about this is that the vocal, I think, is way too quiet. Like genuinely, the rest of the album is, mastered pretty well. And I'm sure this was intentional, but I don't understand why. I just keep wanting to increase the volume of the song, to hear the vocal more clearly. Because I really love the melody and her vocals here, but they're too quiet. What are you doing, Britney, producer, team, whatever? This is genuinely a good song. I love it. Definitely one of my favorites. It does get kind of repetitive, but I really like enjoy the vibe of it, and you know, like for the first time listening, like I'm still taking it in. I love the percussions in this. I love them. Next song is called I'll Never Stop Loving You, and for a moment I thought I had a deja vu feeling because there's also a song, you know, that we already heard that is called I Will Still Love You, and then this one's called I'll Never Stop Loving You, which is a kind of, you know, like repetitive, I guess, but you know, like let's not judge and let's see what the song is all about. It's soft. I enjoy that. I love the production and the instrumental so far. Oh my god, this just has that something that touches me deeply inside. I don't know why, and I don't know what it is, but this stands out of all of the similar genre and type songs. I think this is really sweet. This just makes me want to sway side to side and just very peacefully enjoy this piece of music. I think this is another one, you know, of those traditional 90s power ballads. I think they really nailed it with this one. Oh my god. Is that a key change? I mean, at this point, it's like, give me all the key changes, all the key changes, all the key changes. Her vocals are amazing here. That is so sweet. Wow, this is truly one of my favorite songs from this album. I want to listen to this again. Like, this is a song that I want to immediately replay again and just relax to and like feel very happy. And the last song on this iconic album, I don't know how iconic it is actually, but like, you know, it's Britney's first album, so I guess everything about her is iconic, isn't it? The last song is called Autumn Goodbye. There are actually 2 bonus tracks on this version, but they're like remixes, so we're not gonna get into those. So let's listen to Autumn Goodbye, and let's hope that we don't cry, because I hate goodbyes. Is this 1999? Or 2017, at least from this part, what it is. Like, if not, you know, for this part, if just for the intro, you know, I would have genuinely thought that it, you know, like, it could fit in, like, right now, you know, what is right now popular in the music. But, oh my god, you know what I love about this already? Is that it's a bouncy and happy song, you know, like it's an uplifting song and uplifting melodies, you know, and you know, from the title I was expecting like this is going to be a sad song, and I much prefer when people end albums on a positive note musically, and when they do like this sort of, you know, like a dance song. And once again, this is, you know, that type of song that you would hear at the end of a movie, you know, like at the end of like a teen movie, you know, like, you know, everybody's just rejoicing and dancing together, you know, and this is that type of song, and I'm just digging this so far. Woo! I'm genuinely loving this. These backing vocals are really sweet as well. This is such a cool song, so bouncy and like, you know, like ending an album on a positive note. I'm living for this. This song literally could be remade, you know, in this present day, you know, with elements that are more appropriate, you know, for like the pop music today, and I think it would do really well because it's a cute song. And that was Baby One More Time by the legendary, the iconic Britney Spears. I really love this album, like it's a really, really good album, and I don't know whether it was the nostalgia from my early childhood or just the melodies and the chord progressions and the harmonies that were so inviting and so familiar that made me just feel at home and at peace, you know, while listening to this album. It truly felt, you know, like returning to a comfortable place, but yet, you know, still being excited about exploring something new. And it's just so warm and welcoming, and just just really nice and cute. What do you guys think about this album? Tell me in the comments down below. Which song is your favorite? I'm really excited to discuss this Britney album and in general any albums that have been released in the past, because one of the things that I'm really passionate about is music history and stuff like that, specifically pop music history, because you know that's a subject that I'm really passionate about. So yeah, let's discuss this album in the comments down below. And yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends who like Britney or pop music in general. And don't forget to subscribe to this reaction channel because I post reaction videos every single day. And of course, stay tuned for when I make my reaction to Britney's second album called Oops, I Did It Again. I'm really excited about that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. I love you.